Hello, everyone. This is the solution to step 9 of guts and bolts. Let us look at organs that we have. We have a pump, which is the heart in our body. We have a machine that looks like the lungs. Okay, we have two lungs in our body. And of course, we have a spring that can contract and expand. Uh, this would be the diaphragm in our body. And we have a brain in the heart. So for it to be active, it needs energy. It needs to produce energy, and the materials which it needs are oxygen and nutrients, which are the blue circles for oxygen and the green hexagons for nutrients. Carbon dioxide is a waste product of respiration. Let's start. Let's begin with the respiratory system, and we have oxygen over here, which is what we want. So oxygen will enter our respiratory system when we breathe in. And so this tube here, okay, I guess it will contains blood rich in oxygen, and it will go to the heart. Okay, so this tube up here, okay, it will be blood rich in oxygen. It should not go to the brain because the brain requires two materials, oxygen and nutrients. So instead of connecting this directly to the brain, we should connect it to the this part here. You see, it needs blood rich in oxygen. So let us test it out. Let's start fluids. Okay, as you can see, our respiratory system is working. We are breathing in, but you see there's no blood entering. Yes, and where would the blood come from? The blood will come from the heart. So we can see our heart gushing out blood rich in carbon dioxide. And these are really unwanted gases. And we want to pump it to the lungs so that it can be breathed out. You can see that our respiratory system is working perfectly fine. It's breathing in oxygen, and at the same time, we are breathing out the waste, which is carbon dioxide. And our heart is pumping well as well. It's pumping blood rich in carbon dioxide to the lungs so that it can be breathed out. At the same time, it is pumping blood rich in oxygen to all parts of the body. And back to this part, you see that it's gushing out blood, but this blood is enriched with nutrients. This is something, nutrients and oxygen. This is something which our brain needs. So let me connect it to our brain so that it can use the materials for respiration to produce energy. You can see that our brain is very active, and at the same time, a waste product. You see, it uses up the oxygen and the nutrients for respiration to produce energy. With energy, it is active, and you see, it uses up all these materials, and the blood becomes rich in carbon dioxide. So, where do you think this pipe will go? Of course, it should go back to the final part of the heart. Let's test it out. Perfect. Before you go on, you close this video. Let me do a little bit of tinkering and to show you what happens if the brain receive only blood rich in oxygen. Okay, let's wait for this. Okay, let's start fluids. Okay, let me remove this. This is a piping. Okay, so this is the pipe that will deliver blood rich in oxygen. So let instead of going back to the heart, no, maybe I should use this. Okay, so this part of the pipe will deliver blood rich in oxygen. So I connect it directly to the brain, and this back to the heart. So what will happen is that this brain will only receive blood rich in oxygen without the nutrients. Let's observe what happens. You see, it gets active, and then for a moment, and it died. Okay, so yes, we need nutrients. Our brain needs nutrients and oxygen to produce energy so that it can function properly.